As we move past our 50s, something beautiful starts to happen. We stop dressing for approval and begin dressing for ourselves. We no longer feel the need to follow every trend or impress every person who passes us by. Instead, we crave something deeper: comfort mixed with confidence, simplicity paired with elegance, and above all, the feeling that our clothes reflect the woman we have become. But even with that clarity, there are still moments when we stand in front of the mirror and feel like something just isn't quite right. Maybe the outfit looks fine, but not refined. Or maybe it feels like the clothes are wearing us instead of the other way around. And when that happens, it can bring down our mood more than we realize. Because the truth is, style isn't just fabric, it's energy. It affects the way we walk, the way we carry ourselves, and even the way we speak to others. The good news is that you don't need a new wardrobe or a new body. What you need are the right choices. Subtle, strategic styling decisions that bring harmony, intention, and clarity to your outfit. And once you understand these foundations, getting dressed becomes a pleasure again. Today, we're going to unlock the stylist secrets that make elegant older women look so effortlessly polished. These are the same women who walk into a room quietly, yet somehow everyone notices. Not because they are loud, but because they are intentional. So if you're ready to rediscover your confidence and step into a style that feels beautifully aligned with who you are today, then let's begin. Secret 1. The modern balance rule. One of the biggest frustrations for mature women is looking in the mirror and seeing an outfit that feels off, even though every piece seems perfectly fine on its own. This usually comes down to one simple problem: balance. As we age, our features soften, our coloring changes, and outfits that once felt lively can suddenly feel overwhelming. That's why the modern balance rule is such a powerful tool. The idea is that every outfit needs a clear focal point, and that focal point should come from either skin, texture, or color, but not all three at once. When too many elements fight for attention, the eye doesn't know where to land, and the outfit ends up feeling noisy instead of elegant. But when you choose just one element to highlight, the entire look begins to feel calm, intentional, and beautifully aligned. For instance, if you're wearing a top with a graceful neckline that shows just a hint of skin, then keeping your textures soft and your colors neutral allows the neckline to stand out in the most refined way. On the other hand, if you're wearing an interesting textured piece, perhaps a tweed jacket, a pleated skirt, or a ribbed knit, then letting the rest of your outfit remain smooth and understated gives that texture the spotlight it deserves. And if your main focus is color, such as a bold red blazer or a deep emerald scarf, then a neutral base will create the perfect backdrop for that color to shine. This approach works especially well for women over 50 because it aligns with the quiet confidence that comes with age. You no longer need to shout with your clothes. You simply need to let one beautiful detail speak on your behalf. When you dress with balance, people don't just notice your outfit, they notice you. And that is the true essence of mature elegance. Secret 2, the third piece that elevates everything. Once you understand balance, the next step toward effortless elegance is learning the power of the third piece. This is something French women do naturally, and it's what makes even their simplest outfits look like they belong in a magazine. A two-piece outfit, a top and a bottom, often looks perfectly acceptable, yet somehow unfinished. It lacks depth, it lacks intention, it lacks that final touch that brings the whole look together. That's where the third piece comes in. It could be a blazer that adds structure, a cardigan that brings softness, a vest that creates shape, or even a lightweight trench that introduces a gentle sense of movement. It might also be a scarf draped with ease, or a belt that pulls your silhouette together with elegance. The third piece doesn't have to be formal or uncomfortable. What matters is that it adds a layer of meaning to your outfit. It tells the eye, this look is complete. For example, imagine a simple pair of jeans and a white blouse. It's clean and classic, but it doesn't quite make a statement. However, when you add a camel blazer or a long cardigan, the outfit transforms. Suddenly, you look polished, you look thoughtful, you look like someone who takes pride in herself without trying too hard. The same thing happens with a plain dress. Once you add a shawl, a beautiful scarf, or a belt that defines your waist, the dress becomes more than clothing. It becomes style. The third piece is especially magical for women over 50 because it naturally creates vertical lines that elongate the body and soften areas we may feel less confident about. It brings balance to the shoulders, definition to the waist, and elegance to the entire silhouette. But more importantly, it changes the way you feel. When your outfit feels complete, you stand differently. You hold your head higher, you move with a little more grace, and people notice that, even before they notice your clothes. This is the kind of style that doesn't demand attention, but gently earns it. Secret 3. The power of visual silence. As we get older, one of the most surprising truths about style is that simplicity becomes more powerful than spectacle. In fact, many women discover, often by accident, that the more they remove from an outfit, the more elegant they look. This is what I call the power of visual silence. It's the idea that, in a world full of noise, your elegance grows stronger when you give the eye room to breathe. Think about the most effortlessly stylish women you've seen in places like Paris or New York. They rarely wear outfits crowded with accessories, loud prints, or competing textures. Instead, their looks feel calm and intentional. They choose fewer pieces, but each piece carries purpose. When someone looks at them, the eye moves smoothly instead of jumping around from detail to detail. Visual silence doesn't mean dressing plainly or giving up creativity. It simply means allowing your most beautiful elements, your posture, your presence, your natural coloring, to speak without distractions. When you wear a printed blouse, pairing it with simple trousers allows the print to shine. When you choose a statement necklace, letting the rest of the outfit stay quiet gives that necklace authority. And when your shoes have a unique detail, a clean and elegant dress can create the perfect stage for them. This approach becomes especially meaningful after 50 because it aligns with a deeper emotional truth. You no longer need to prove anything. You don't need to stack jewelry, layer patterns, or chase attention. You've earned the kind of confidence that whispers rather than shouts. Visual silence honors that confidence. It highlights your experience, your taste, and your natural grace in the most understated and beautiful way. And perhaps what I love most about this principle is how freeing it feels. When you stop overcomplicating your outfits, getting dressed becomes peaceful. Instead of asking, "What else should I add?" you begin asking, "What can I allow to shine?" And often the answer is simply you. Secret 4. Shoes that quietly lengthen the body. Now, let's talk about shoes. Because the shoes you choose can transform your entire silhouette without you even realizing it. Most women assume that looking taller or more elongated means wearing high heels. But the real secret has nothing to do with heel height. It has everything to do with creating a smooth visual line. When your shoes blend with your skin tone or the overall tone of your outfit, your legs appear longer and your posture looks instantly more elegant. This is because there's no visual break at the ankle. The eye travels smoothly from your waist down to your toes. And this effect works beautifully whether you're wearing flats, low heels, or even sandals. For women with lighter skin tones, soft beige, rosy nude, or light tan create that seamless look. And for women with richer or deeper skin tones, caramel, toffee, or warm brown shades extend the leg line in the most flattering way. The wonderful thing about this technique is that it works regardless of your height, your weight, or your age. It's not about changing your body. It's about choosing shoes that work harmoniously with it. This becomes particularly important as we get older, because comfort matters more than ever. When your shoes support you, your whole body feels it. You walk more smoothly, your shoulders relax, and confidence naturally follows. So rather than chasing trendy footwear that hurts after 5 minutes, consider investing in one pair of comfortable, well-made shoes in a tone that suits your skin. You will be amazed at how often you reach for them, and how many compliments you receive without even trying. Shoes do more than complete an outfit. They set the foundation for how you move through the world. When you choose wisely, everything else falls into place. Secret 5. The modern silk scarf. There is something magical about a silk scarf. It has the power to take the simplest outfit and instantly infuse it with personality, sophistication, and a sense of effortlessness. But the way we wear scarves today is very different from the way our mothers and grandmothers wore them. Instead of tying them tightly around the neck in a formal knot, the modern approach is about softness, movement, and ease. A scarf works beautifully when you let it fall naturally along your neckline, or when you drape it casually over one shoulder. Even tying it slightly off to the side creates a sense of French-inspired chic that feels both modern and timeless. What's lovely is that a scarf can also be worn in unexpected ways. Wrapped loosely around the handle of a handbag, worn as a soft belt around a simple dress, or even used as a relaxed headband on a breezy day. When you choose a scarf with colors that flatter your skin, it illuminates your face like soft lighting. This is particularly powerful for women over 50, because the right color near your face brings warmth, vibrancy, and life back into your complexion. A scarf also allows you to play with color without overwhelming your outfit. You might not want to wear a bright fuchsia blouse, but a silk scarf with a touch of fuchsia can add that perfect pop of energy. And perhaps my favorite thing about scarves is their emotional comfort. There is something deeply nurturing about wrapping yourself in soft fabric that feels luxurious without being extravagant. Whether you're going out for dinner, meeting a friend, or simply running errands, a scarf adds a touch of, "I care about myself today." It's like wearing a bit of confidence around your shoulders. Secret 6. Delicate layers of necklaces that frame the face. There is something incredibly feminine and quietly luxurious about delicate layered necklaces. They don't shout for attention the way bold statement pieces often do. Instead, they whisper sophistication. And as we move into our 50s, 60s, and beyond, subtlety becomes far more powerful than heavy ornamentation. When you layer 2 or 3 fine necklaces of different lengths, something magical happens. The shorter one draws attention beautifully toward your neckline and collarbone, while the medium and slightly longer layers create a soft, vertical flow that gently elongates your upper body. The effect is graceful, elegant, and surprisingly youthful, not in a way that tries to reclaim youth, but in a way that brings light and softness back to your features. What makes this approach so effective for mature women is the harmony it creates. Delicate layers don't overwhelm your face or compete with your natural beauty. Instead, they frame it, much like soft lighting in a photograph. Whether you're wearing a simple sweater, a crisp blouse, or a V-neck dress, those subtle lines of gold or silver add refinement without demanding attention. Another beautiful thing about this technique is how personal it can be. You can layer pieces that hold meaning, perhaps a small pendant from a loved one, a simple chain you've had for years, or a modern piece that adds a touch of freshness. When worn together, they tell a quiet story about who you are. And when that story sits close to your heart, others notice the glow it brings. Most women already have 1 or 2 delicate necklaces at home. Adding just one more piece can immediately unlock this layering effect. It's a small, inexpensive shift, but it carries the elegance of someone who truly understands style. Secret 7. The fit formula that honors your evolving body. One of the greatest myths in fashion is that you need to hide your body as you age. But the truth is, your body doesn't need hiding, it needs honoring. Our shapes change over time. Our waistlines soften, our shoulders round slightly, and our curves shift. This isn't something to fight, it's something to dress beautifully. The fit formula is a simple way to bring harmony back to your outfit. The idea is to balance smooth fabrics with structured pieces and soft elements, so your silhouette feels supported, comfortable, and graceful. When you wear something smooth, like a top that glides over your midsection without clinging, you create fluidity. When you add something structured, like a blazer or a tailored vest, you introduce shape and definition. And when you finish with something soft, like a gentle knit or a flowing scarf, you add movement and femininity. When these 3 qualities come together, your outfit not only looks more refined, but also feels more aligned with your body as it is today. It supports you instead of restricting you. It celebrates your curves instead of hiding them. And it allows you to walk with confidence because you know you look intentional and polished from every angle. The fit formula also simplifies your wardrobe. Once you start dressing with smooth, structured, and soft elements working together, you stop feeling frustrated in front of the mirror. Instead of trying on 10 pieces and feeling discouraged, you begin to understand what your body responds to. You learn what gives you shape without squeezing, what adds softness without sloppiness, and what creates elegance without effort. This approach turns getting dressed into an act of kindness toward yourself. And when you dress with kindness, it radiates through your presence. Secret 8. The color echo technique that makes you look instantly coordinated. There's a stylist technique that almost no one talks about. Yet, once you begin using it, people will constantly ask you how you always look so put together. It's called the color echo technique, and it works because it creates harmony in the most subtle, sophisticated way. The idea is simple. Choose one color in your outfit and repeat it in just one small accessory. It doesn't have to be bold or obvious. In fact, the beauty lies in how quietly it ties everything together. Imagine wearing a navy top and pairing it with earrings that have a tiny touch of navy, or choosing a scarf with a gentle hint of the same shade. Or perhaps your shoes carry a soft caramel tone, and you repeat that caramel in your handbag or bracelet. Even something as delicate as matching the warmth of your lipstick to the undertone of your outfit creates a sense of unity. What makes this technique so transformative is that it tricks the eye into seeing the outfit as balanced and cohesive. People may not be able to explain why you look so well styled, but they will feel it instantly. It's the kind of detail that makes someone think, she has such good taste, even when you haven't done anything complicated. For women over 50, the color echo technique is especially powerful because it allows you to bring in color without overwhelming your look. It brings intention without drama, coordination without effort, and elegance without rigidity. It also works beautifully with items you already own, meaning you don't need to buy anything new. You simply need to pair your pieces with a little more thoughtfulness. And the best part is how easy it becomes once you start using it. After a while, you'll find yourself reaching for accessories almost instinctively, matching tones in ways that feel natural and intuitive. This is when style becomes second nature, a quiet rhythm you carry with you day after day. As we wrap up today's journey, I want to remind you of something deeply important, something many women forget as the years go by. Elegance is not about age. It's about intention. It's about choosing to show up for yourself in a way that reflects the wisdom, resilience, and beauty you've earned over a lifetime. Every secret we explored today, the balance rule, the third piece, the power of visual silence, the shoes that extend your silhouette, the modern scarf, the delicate layers of jewelry, the fit formula, and the color echo technique, each of these is simply a tool. But you are the masterpiece. These tools don't create your beauty. They highlight it. They don't change who you are. They reveal who you've always been. Because the truth is, by the time a woman reaches her 50s, 60s, and beyond, she carries something no amount of money or trend can replicate: presence. It's the quiet strength in her walk, the gentleness in her smile, the certainty in the way she stands. When your outfit supports that presence, not covers it up, not competes with it, your beauty shines more clearly than ever. So I invite you to take one of these secrets, just one, and use it tomorrow. Not to impress anyone, but to honor yourself. Feel how your posture changes. Notice how conversations feel different. Observe how you show up in the world when your clothing aligns with your confidence. And remember this: you are not invisible. You are not past your prime. You are not fading. You are evolving. You are refining. You are becoming more powerful, more compelling, and more distinctly you with every passing year. If today's video spoke to you, if you learned something that made you look at yourself with a little more softness and a little more appreciation, then I hope you'll continue this journey with me. Right here beside this video, I've left another one that dives even deeper into the everyday style mistakes that unintentionally age many women over 50 and how to correct them with ease. It's the perfect next step if you want to elevate your style even further. So go ahead, click it. Keep learning, keep evolving, and most importantly, keep embracing the woman you have grown into. I'll see you there. Beautiful.